997, 998, 999, 1,000. Looks like we're ready for a bit of human movement science.
Within the back squat, the joint motions include a flat back, hip hinge flexion and extension, knee flexion and extension, and dorsiflexion. The muscles used are quadriceps, gluteus maximus, core, back, and gastrocnemius. Some teaching cues would include using 20% of your core to keep a neutral spine. Bend at your hip hinge first, push your elbows forward, and push through your heels. Some learning techniques include squat progressions such as wall bumps or stability-aided squats to maintain a good technique. Common errors include heel raises, forward lean, lack of neutral spine, crashing of the knees, or a weight shift. In the plank circuit, the joint motions include a flat and neutral back, flexion at the shoulders, extension at the knees, and dorsiflexion. Muscles used are the transverse abdominis, activating your upper, back, and shoulders, as well as your gluteus maximus and quadriceps. Teaching cues include keeping your core tightly activated throughout the entire exercise with a neutral spine, making sure to breathe evenly, and to use a transition as seen in the video to ensure constant core activation. A common error would be to drop the waist and lose a neutral spine in a slumping action. Within the row, the joint motions include a flat and neutral spine, flexion at the knees, flexion at the elbows, and extension at the shoulders. The muscles used are the latissimus dorsi, trapezius, rhomboids, and biceps. Teaching cues for this activity would be to activate your core, to use your other arm for stability, and to keep your back flat with a neutral spine. Common errors would be to have shoulder elevation and swinging of your weight to create momentum. Within the push-ups, the joint motions include a flat and neutral spine, flexion and extension at the shoulders, extension at the knees, and dorsiflexions. The muscles used include pectoris major, triceps, and also being used are the shoulders and back. Some teaching cues would include making sure you have a neutral spine and to keep your core activated throughout the entire exercise. Place your hands at a shoulder width apart and make sure your body moves as one unit, not in sections. Lower yourself until you're almost an inch from the ground. Some common errors would be to allow your waist to drop during the motion, or lift sections of your body at different times, or to lower yourself only part way down. Within pull-ups, the joint motions would include a flat back with a neutral spine, flexion at the shoulders, flexion and extension at the elbows. The muscles used during this exercise would be the latissimus dorsi, pectoris major, the general core, triceps, and biceps. Some teaching cues would include to find a grip shoulder width apart, to activate your core, and to keep your shoulders in the same position from start to finish, allowing the body to stay in a neutral spine, especially at your neck and head. Common errors would include tilting of the head upwards, elevation of the shoulders, lack of neutral spine, and swinging of your weight for momentum.